What's going on, everybody? This is Jeff with Altcoin Buzz. Today we're going to talk about some things to know in the market right now heading into 2018, some things that I'm going to be keeping an eye on, and then I'm going to recommend to you guys to also observe if you so choose. Now, this is not financial advice. I'm not a professional. I'm just some guy just like you who's out here taking a look at the cryptocurrency scene, Bitcoin, Ethereum, Litecoin, and all the altcoins, and we're having a discussion, and this is just what I'm looking at. And if you want to take this advice and apply it, then make sure that you back it up with resources and your thoughts. With that being said, if you're new here, hit subscribe. And if you've also been watching our videos for a long time now and you like getting videos like this when they drop, go ahead and hit that bell button. Let's kick this off and let's get right into it. So first and foremost, one of the things you have to bear in mind is as these altcoins are going up, the IOTAs and the 10Xs and the EOS and the Cardanos, people are putting their money into Bitcoin. So when they take profit on that, it's going into Bitcoin. And Bitcoin is the benefactor of all of this because Bitcoin's got so much authenticity and clout with the mainstream that when people are first getting into cryptocurrency, they're coming into Bitcoin. So it's more valuable to put your profit from IOTA and other cryptocurrencies into Bitcoin because it's going up. So it's got the name recognition, it's also getting the altcoin run-ups. Let's just take a look at how I know this. So as I'm looking here at where the money's coming from, so BTC from Korean won. So Korea is doing the most price injections or capital injections at 9.18%, with over $1 billion coming in just from Korea. But look at this. There's two IOTA to BTCs here. So this means that people are taking their altcoins and cashing them into Bitcoin. And even right here, people are putting money in from EMC2, which is another altcoin. So that tells me that people are taking their altcoins profit when they go up and they're injecting that profit into Bitcoin. So just be aware of that, guys. Now, I'm not saying be aware like a danger beware. I'm saying be mindful of it because that's what's helping to drive the price. Also, knowing that there's a lot of money coming in from Korea and from Japan right now. JPY is Japanese yen and KRW is Korean won. You can come on here to Bitcoin and look at the markets. You can see where the money is coming into Bitcoin from. Yes, there's money coming in from the US dollar. There's money coming in from even some Bitcoin Cash. People are taking their profits on Bitcoin Cash maybe. But bear in mind that if and when other cryptocurrencies become tangible to convert your altcoins to another cryptocurrency besides Bitcoin, it will open the door. So if you hear rumors or speculation that Bitcoin Cash or another cryptocurrency is going to be added to a wallet like Coinbase or any of these other relevant wallets or places where you can buy Bitcoin and exchange it, that is where if there's another market, that right now we have Ethereum market and we have a US dollar market and we have a Bitcoin market on most exchanges. So Ethereum, that's the secondary benefactor to the Bitcoin. But if something like Ripple or Bitcoin Cash or something comes into that mix, they will be the recipient of that benefactor. And right now it's Bitcoin. But we don't know how long it's going to be Bitcoin. It could even be Litecoin at some point. Okay, with all that being said, there's something that I thought about yesterday, and I'm just going to share a thought with you. Whether you agree with it or not, I don't know. So with tax season or the end of the year coming up, people are thinking about how they're going to handle the taxes, right? So taxes they end at the end of the year. So are people going to sell their Bitcoin or keep their Bitcoin in there till the end of the year and then cash out after the end of the year? Or what's the play? Like, start thinking about how people are going to be playing this and how some of these institutions are going to be playing this. Are they going to hold their money in there until the end of 2017, and then they're going to just take the money out after the end of the year and take their profits and deal with that the next tax year. These are just some things to think about. Also, Christmas coming up. Are people going to try and take profits for Christmas? And, you know, just some things to keep an eye on as we lead into the Christmas end of the year holiday, about how people are thinking, how the masses might be thinking. So just keep your eye on stuff like that, guys. Now, I also want to make this video because some of you guys are asking what cryptocurrencies I'm currently observing and keeping an eye on at these prices. First and foremost, if you don't know about Stellar Lumens, keep an eye on Stellar Lumens. It is moving. It is a Ripple fork. Ripple appears to be losing some clout right now. And there's more room to grow with Stellar Lumens, even at this price. Now, don't get me wrong, Ripple is in there with 47 banks and getting in there with American Express, but it's just, it like reached a cap on that so far. And I was anticipating, and I have been anticipating a Ripple run, but man, Ripple is just stagnant as all can be. Even when they drop big news, Ripple doesn't move. So I'm not saying get out of Ripple, but I'm saying, man, this Stellar Lumens is really interesting to keep an eye on, and it's a Ripple fork. So that's cool. If we're moving right along into other cryptocurrencies, Monocoin, people are like, what is going on with Monocoin? I made a video about Monocoin when it was at like $7, I think, something around that price range. It's up to $17.21. People are asking me about Monocoin. All I can say is that I didn't really invest in Monocoin, even though I made the video. What I made the video was to talk about what Monocoin was. It's a kitty coin. It's like these crypto kitties. Kitties are really amazing to people. They like these kitties, especially in Asia. That Hello Kitty is really popular over there. And Monocoin is actually out of Japan. So people are saying keep an eye on Waves. If you don't know what Waves is, you're going to want to go onto their website and dig right in. I'm not going to do that right now, guys, because we're moving quick. Populous, that's another really interesting cryptocurrency invoicing that you should be taking a look at. BitShares, man, oh man, I was watching BitShares when it was at 5 cents. I wanted to buy it when it was getting de-indexed from Bittrex, and it's still really hard to get a hold of. Here's that EMC2. They're a nonprofit. You know, they just keep surging. Look at that, 454%. My goodness. They're a new cryptocurrency, and they look like they're going to be the new big. They got the name to go along with the nonprofit for research, and you know, they look like they're going to be making some serious waves in the nonprofit community for research with that name, EMC2. I mean, come on now. And you wonder, can it reach a market cap in the billions? And if it does, what's that price going to look like? Is it going to be a $10 Einsteinium? Is it too late to get in there? I don't know. But I would say it's probably not too late to get into Einsteinium. But you probably would have wanted to be an Einsteinium at the ICO level, or even before that, even when it was 6 cents. Oh my goodness. See, guys, this is the power of crypto. You could have bought Einsteinium for 6 cents, and now it's at 223. You could have bought it in November for 5 cents. Early November for 5 cents. These are the coins that you're looking out for. And we're going to start doing a lot more research into cryptocurrencies like this before they get going, okay? And that's what I'm actually going to lead into after I go through the list here of some coins that I'm liking. I like Salt still, big on Salt, big on Steemit at this price. I like Steemit at this price. I still like Golem even at this price. I like PivX at this price. I still love 10X at this price. What I'm doing is I'm looking at the cryptocurrencies that can get the Ripple market cap. So if I'm taking a look, can 10X get the Ripple market cap? Can obviously this is 255 million thereabouts. If it can get to a market cap of Ripple at 9 billion in a year, what's that going to do to the price? Well, it's going to shoot it up. So that's what you're looking at. Can Vertcoin get a market cap of, I don't know, comparable to Litecoin? And Litecoin will continue to go up? We don't know, but you know, it's something to definitely keep an eye on. I like Vertcoin. If you're trying to get into something like Litecoin, consider Vertcoin. All right, I know I keep talking about it, and you know about that, and you know why? Because it's a better option. You know, you can get better gains. Like it's the same thing with Neo. There's better platform prices than what you're getting with Neo. Sure, I like Neo, and I know you guys love Neo, but there's better deals than Neo right now. It's just the way it is. I don't write the rules for the prices here, guys. I mean, I'm gonna stress something here actually in this video right now. Buy the dip. Don't buy high. So I think Neo's not necessarily at a high, but it's not at the time when I recommend getting into Neo. And if you wanted to get in Neo, you should have been in Neo at a lot lower price. So like Potcoin, you don't want to get into Potcoin at these prices. You should have been getting into Potcoin below 20 cents. That's what I'm saying. Buy the dip. Now, if you're buying the dip, buy the dip with quant stamp. So that's what we're leading into here. So quant stamp down over 7 days. If you've got red, 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 that's the time to buy. If you've got green, 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 that's not usually the time to buy. Okay? So let's see, where else can we get some red? Where do we have solid reds on a coin? And if, okay, so PayPal, I've never heard of them, but they've got some red. Is that a dip? But I don't know about them, so I can't recommend them. Now, as we start to get into this range here, this is where it starts to get serious. The hourly, if it's green, not so big of a deal, but this right here being red, open trading, keep an eye on that. Obviously, if you're owning the position, you want it in green, but if you're looking to buy, you're looking for red, okay? You're looking for it in the sea of red. Let's see what else we got here. All right, so we're just digging down, and what I'm doing is I'm showing you how we're doing the research. We're looking for, okay, so no limit coin. What's up with that? Have you heard of no limit coin? Let's take a look at no limit coin. I've heard of it. I don't know too much about no limit coin, but since I'm going over the process of how we're doing the research, look at, we're on a dip, guys. This is what you call a dip. Now, if you bought the dip here, you know, the resistance for this appears to be at 4 cents. It's at 16 cents. It's finding some resistance. Nope, it's already cracked the resistance there. The next resistance is going to be around about 10 cents. But no limit coin, if you've been trying to get into no limit coin, it's in the price range where you might consider accumulating some no limit coin. That's what I'm saying with Einsteinium. It's on a major high. It'll probably pull back before it goes back up again. It could be a $10 crypto, but right now is probably not the best time to buy Einsteinium because it's on a high. It's not on a dip. So we're going to continue to look for dips, right? This Bitcore, a lot of people keep talking about Bitcore, and you can get Bitcore, it's on a dip. So if you've been trying to get into Bitcore, get it on the dip. And we're going to keep stressing that because that's how you do this. Centra's on the dip. Get into Centra. You don't buy high, guys. I know I'm stressing that with you, but some of you guys keep buying high and then wondering why you're not making any money or earning any money out of this. All right? So there's one crypto that's really caught my eye, and I'm going to mention it right now. I'm going to search for it, and we're going to talk about it. It's called Beneatha. All right. So Beneatha. What is Beneatha? It's been as low as 5 cents, all right? It's been as high as 39 cents. It's currently sitting at 8 cents. I'm calling this a dip. I'm saying Beneatha, see, you don't have to worry about Beneatha being an illegitimate project. It's a project. It's got work. Look at this, the word soon. So it's dipped. It's missing the marketing. There's no excitement behind it because they haven't done anything, but soon they're going to roll out something, and that's what we're looking for. So it's a low price, but they've got big news coming soon, which is going to do what? Drive the price, okay? So Beneatha, at this price, I'm liking Beneatha, and it is a financial platform. I would compare it to, it's kind of in a way, I mean, when I compare things, it doesn't have to be an exact lookalike, but like a 10x PayPal kind of thing here is what we're looking at with this. Okay, globally trusted commerce soon. Build transferable, independent, universal, and transparent reputation to boost commerce. Trust and be trusted globally. No more uncertainty while purchasing. Know more about about a seller and buy with trust globally. Rate your experience and enjoy the multiple benefits of trusted commerce. All right. You can read the white paper here, okay? If you guys want to know more about your projects, I recommend you read the white papers. And even right here, despite the explosive growth, 3 major problems still exist. So if you're a business person, you know, just like Richard Branson always says, he says, there's a business opportunity when you identify a problem, because the business opportunity is in solving the problem. For example, there might be a problem with how all these wallets are out there, and you just want to keep all your crypto on one secure platform, right? It's like, you know, online banking. You don't want to have to log into all these banks to access your money if you don't have to. You'd rather just have it in one secure place where you know it's safe. And so that's a problem that people are having with safety and privacy, and also, you know, accessibility. So here's what they're saying. So there's a problem, and they're endeavoring to solve the problem. And so if they are successful at solving that problem, that will do what to the price? Shoot it up. Trust and reputation. Building trust is difficult and centrally governed by big marketplace. There is an inability to transfer trust from one centralized service to another, and thus a need to establish relationship with each merchant separately. Moreover, a merchant's history is not recorded, so there is no ability to punish fraudulent buyers or merchants. So this is an issue. If you're trying to buy things, you're like, I'm not going to give them my credit card information. I'm not going to pay them because I don't know who this person is. So you go to Amazon because you know Amazon has that infrastructure for safe and secure payments. They hold their merchants accountable, because if the merchant's not doing the right thing, then Amazon boots them off the beautiful platform. Beneatha is saying, well, let's take it one step further and let's hold them accountable by using the payment processors. So expensive and long payment processes. There are 16 different steps to settle the transaction and up to 5 different fees to pay for a payment gateways. So if you've used some payment gateways and noticed these charges and these chargebacks, which for some of you, you might be like, you mean Bitcoin? No, I've been moving right along, right? An inability to reach the growing Ethereum economy. Today, merchants cannot accept payments in Ether, so they're looking to accept payments in Ether. If they're successful with that and they're able to get Ether in there as a currency, not just a developer's application platform, that's big. These guys will be, if they can deliver on that, that will do what to the price of Ether, and that will do what to their price. So you can see just by digging into the white paper how much you're learning about these guys. And they do have some real meat on the bones with the information too. They're not just talking. Whereas some cryptocurrencies have had a reputation of just using keyword phrases and, you know, just talking big lingo without putting any meat and potatoes in the, you know, without putting any hearty meals out there, right? They're not being hearty with their information. As you can see, Beneatha is providing that. So that's why, as I'm out here looking for cryptocurrencies that are on the dip, that's how I found Beneatha. You guys can find these cryptocurrencies too that are on the dip, because we're following the logic of buy the dip. Don't buy on the peaks. And that's how you stop losing all your money. So just because I make a video about a cryptocurrency that's going up doesn't mean that you buy that day. It means that you add it to your watch list and you do what? You buy on the dip. And I'm going to keep stressing that with you, because if you want to be successful as a trader, you buy low, sell high, okay? That's how you take profits. You don't want to buy when it says 400% in the green. Like, I know a lot of you guys are trying to jump into IOTA right now, and some of you jumped in yesterday when it was at 515. When you would have wanted to buy IOTA was when I was making a video about it when it was in the red. Yeah, IOTA was in the red at some point in time. IOTA hasn't always been on a moonshot here. I mean, right here, you would have got IOTA at 96, then you saw it pull back to 74. When it was pulling back, what were you thinking? Were you thinking, oh, IOTA's going down, man? Or were you thinking, hey, look at that, IOTA's coming into my price range? And even right now, as you're looking at IOTA come off its high of 554, when it was pulling back to 366, were you getting depressed and thinking that IOTA is going to collapse? Or were you like, oh, hey, I'm going to buy. It's accumulation time. Because that's what you guys need to be thinking. Like, when it pulls back, don't panic, you get in. It's like Bitcoin, right? Bitcoin, when Bitcoin goes lower, that's when you buy. You don't buy Bitcoin when it's at all-time highs. And I'm not picking on you guys for doing that. I'm trying to set you on the right path so you get this correct. You don't buy Bitcoin at 13.5. You don't buy it at this price right now. We're not buying Bitcoin at this price right now. If Bitcoin proves that this is, because this is an all-time high, you could buy Bitcoin at this price, but it needs to prove that it's secure at this price. Okay? Sure, Bitcoin could go up to 14,000, but you need to see more. You need to recognize the Bitcoin price action to be solidified at this price. Like the time you should have bought Bitcoin more recently was yesterday when it was around about 1278 and it had pulled back. It had already dipped off to 13,000. So when it dips, buy the dip, don't buy the peak. So when Bitcoin pulls back again off of its high, so if it pulls back down to 13.2 or 13 even, then you buy, okay? And if it doesn't, don't panic because you're waiting for the opportunity to get in there. You don't want to buy at all-time highs, okay? And if you have to buy at all-time highs, then you have to have the long-term mentality about it. So yeah, Bitcoin will go up to 40,000. So if you're buying for the long-term Bitcoin, sure, get in at the all-time high. If you need to take out a core position. But still, in step with the logic of buy the dip, Bitcoin at an all-time high like it is right now, probably not the best time to step in. Okay, so will Bitcoin pull back? I cannot answer that for you, but I will say that Bitcoin or any cryptocurrency at an all-time high is not the time you should be getting in. You should be getting in when it's low. Like right now, Bitcoin Cash, being that Bitcoin Cash has potential to boom and it's not really doing anything, it's kind of idling, you want to probably consider getting into Bitcoin Cash or even Ripple. Yeah, see, like while everyone's like, man, Ripple sucks to own, this and that, that's probably the time to get into Ripple, honestly, even though we started the video by saying that Ripple has been the most boring cryptocurrency to own. That's usually like the indication that if you're feeling it, others are feeling it. So when Ripple does have its moonshot, you're already secured in that. But at the end of the day, I think there's a lot better options than Ripple, and that was what I was talking about in the beginning of the video. Because I don't think you can really get 10 times gains with Ripple. Ripple would have to, at least not in the short term. Long term, sure, but if you're trying to get 10 times gains in other cryptos, Beneatha's got a higher chance of giving you a 10 times gain in the short term than Ripple does. Because for Beneatha to go 10 times gains, it just goes 8 cents times 10. That puts you at 80 cents. If Beneatha goes up to 80 cents, you've just made 10 times gains with Beneatha. With Ripple, it would have to go to like $2 and something, $2.33 or something in order for you to get 10 times gains, which means it would have to have $100 million or $100 billion market cap. So do you see Bitcoin or Ripple getting $100 billion market cap faster than Beneatha going to 80 cents? You get the idea, guys. I know I spoke fast there. I try to explain things as clear and concisely as I can so that you can understand it. Anyways, guys, what do you guys think? What's your thoughts here? Do you have any that you're paying attention to, like this QTUM? QTUM right now. QTUM is probably a good time to get into QTUM. It really is. I'm not just saying that. Bitcoin Gold, probably an opportunity for you to get it. I would say everyone should hold at least one Bitcoin Gold, one Bitcoin Cash, and one Bitcoin, and one Ethereum. But maybe I always say probably hold more Ethereum than just one. You should probably have just two. You should probably have at least two Ethereum, because Ethereum, yeah, that's kind of the way that I'm approaching it. Like, try to work your way up to one Bitcoin, but if you can't get one Bitcoin, maybe you can get one Bitcoin Cash. Maybe you can get one Bitcoin Gold. And then you can work your way into one Bitcoin. Because Bitcoin, one whole Bitcoin is kind of priced up. Anyways, guys, this is Jeff. Let me know what you guys think about the market right now. If you're watching any cryptocurrencies on the dip, and shout them out to people so that they can get an idea of like where you're at. So if you've got a big bullish position on something that you think is going to moonshot and underpriced, comment that, because that's going to help people in the community. I'm gonna probably read it too. I might not recognize that I read it or that we read it, but at the end of the day, the community is who you're sharing this info with. I'm just a medium delivering the media, but the community is where it counts the most with you, the people, okay? Because this channel doesn't exist if I'm just talking to myself. I can think that stuff to myself, but if I put it out there for the masses, it's all about the community. And that's what we are, a community. We stick together, we look out for each other. We're not here to lead each other astray or down bad paths, because there's no benefit to our community that way. It's not just about one individual, it's about the community excelling together. And that's what's most important. So I do care about you guys. I do care if you guys are taking out positions and being successful. And that's why I'm kind of tough on you guys. And I do talk to you like this. It's not because I want you to feel like you're not good enough or whatever, or that you've been taking wrong paths. It's that I want to make sure you're on the right path so that we can all strengthen each other, okay? That's what it's all about, right? Thumbs up to that. Cheers to beers, right? We'll go drink some beers for real. I like beer, man. I do. Anyway, I'll see you guys later.